Hello, good morning, happy Saturday. The sun is shining, I think. Certainly not raining today, which is very welcome. And the lights are nice and bright here in the studio. And we've got an incredible show lined up for you on Argyle Breakfast this morning. Today is a bit of a shorter show than normal due to that early kickoff at 12:30. But we'll still have loads to come for you over the next 60 minutes. So let's have a look and see what we have. Argyle's CEO, Andrew Parkinson, will join us shortly to discuss exactly what it's been like for the Argyle board over the last month. Cornish actor Aaron Monroe drops in to tell us what he's up to in 2025, as well as touching on a very busy pantomime season. And we get to know the boss a little bit better. Miron Muslic answers those famous questions, including, yes, we got him to answer it, where he keeps his eggs. So we've got a lot to come for you over the next hour. You certainly don't want to miss that. I'm very eager to find out exactly the egg situation of our new head coach for sure. Plenty to keep you entertained. And of course, thank you as always for being with us here this morning. And thank you to Aaron as well, keeping me company on the breakfast show. Aaron, how are you this morning?
Very well, Erin. Good morning. How are you?
Good, good. Busy morning today, of course, because we got the early kickoff. I don't think either of us expected the car park to be as full as it was.
The car park
when we
was
got
busy,
in.
wasn't it? We had to park in the off streets, but a bustling, vibrant environment, atmosphere, building towards what hopefully is 3 points later.
Yeah, I think QPR would have come down last night at least. So seen a few coaches of fans and everything out in the car park. Quite nice, I find, the early kickoffs. I don't know about the fans, but especially when we do the breakfast show, it's it just rolls, on and on and on, and you don't have to wait as long for the match as well, which is nice.
No, I agree. There's that little lull, isn't there, between when we finish and then when they normally kick off at 3. But I like an early kickoff. It just kind of creates that atmosphere, nice positive atmosphere, setting up the weekend. And let's be hopeful. It looks like it's a nice day out there in terms of, quite still. Pitch will play well, so let's hope for a really entertaining game. Yeah,
and we've had a busy few weeks for the club, and we've got a busy few weeks to come still. Of course, that Liverpool game is on the horizon in February, and second home game for our new coach as well. I mean, how did you find his first foray out earlier on in the week?
It was positive. There were lots of positives in the performance, and the least, the best thing out of it in terms of, they didn't lose the game. Naturally, everyone wanted to get the 3 points, no more so than Muslic himself. But the fact that they didn't lose the game, they came from behind, so they showed character to come back and get something from it, shows the foundations that's available to him. Now, he's had a few days on the training pitch. Now, what we need to remember is he probably only had like an hour or so with them on the Monday. So he's had a few days to learn more about them and hopefully administer a game plan that's going to collect 3 points later.
I think certainly for the both of us watching it down by the tunnel towards kind of the dying moments of the game, it was a pretty tense ending where it could have gone very differently.
Yeah, I mean, we've been accustomed to
us
collecting.
I wait for the number on the board
exactly.
and I'm like, 6-7 minutes, we're fine.
Yeah, so that's, and in all fairness, we did hold on a little bit. Dan Grimshaw made 2 good saves in the latter parts of the game, and in all honesty, if there was going to be a winner, it felt like Oxford were going to take the 3 points, but it didn't happen. We didn't lose any ground on them, and today hopefully we can get something from the fixture which will just keep us within touching distance of that relegation or getting out of that relegation zone.
Absolutely. Good morning. It's just gone 10:15 here on Argyle Breakfast. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. We have been talking all things Miron Muslic so far, and it has been a very hectic month or so for the club, as you know, with all these new changes going on. Lots to unpack, probably actually enough to write a book about. So it's great that we have the man that's been at the heart of it all here in the studio with us. Hello to Argyle CEO Andrew Parkinson. How are you this morning?
I'm very good, thank you. Nice to have a bit of football to watch in between everything else.
Yeah. Nice, a welcome break in between. I imagine you have had the busiest couple of weeks, couple of months. I mean, I imagine you're very busy always, but I think this maybe
It's been busy for quite a few people, to be fair, and I think the team have really rallied round because you know how you lose track of days over Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, it's been like that for a few weeks now, so it's been very hectic, but I think we got the right outcomes from everything.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of talking points really. I don't know where to start, but I suppose if we stay on the the Muslich train that we've been on earlier, we just saw his getting to know video. I mean, talk to me and Aaron about the process of changing head coach then. How did it work appointing Muslich? Did he approach the club? Do you approach him? How did changes like that come about?
It's a bit of both, to be honest. So for senior jobs, you will all know that usually that takes months to do that in civvy life, as it were. But obviously you've always got to be prepared. I think, you know, anything can happen. So we ensure that we've got a list of people, if you like, over a long period of time. And obviously people go into jobs, come out of jobs, and you look at the type of football that you want to play, the qualities of the person. And so, you know, when Wayne departed, we put that into action, really. And he was very much one of the people that we really wanted to see. Obviously, we didn't know him personally at that time. We knew the style of football he played, and then you've got to kind of approach agents to find out whether they'd be interested in the role. So you go down from a list of, say, 30 to about 10, 12, and then we pre-screen before we do the final interview. So we'll do a Zoom meeting with some final candidates before you get to the 3 or 4 that you want to see. So it's quite a detailed process, but within a very short space of time. So from start to finish, it was 10 days really. Now, obviously, as I mentioned, you know, most jobs you would be looking at months before you would do that appointment. So you've got to try and get as much information as you possibly can in that period of time. And you know, it became very clear that he had the qualities that we wanted from a coach, to be senior person within the club. I think we've all seen personal qualities that he has, passionate, has a deep understanding of the game. But more than that, I think, you know, he's got an experience of building winning teams, taking young players on, and so all of those in the mix were the ideal candidate for us. And I think, as we've seen from his early interviews, you know, he comes across very, very well, and I think people respond, fans will respond, players will respond, and he was our #1 candidate.
Okay, welcome back. We've made a very quick substitution here in the studio. Gemma is off and Aaron Dart Monroe is in. Another Aaron, double vision. Makes it very easy for me. You'd like to think I can't possibly get this wrong, but we'll find out. Aaron, thank you very much for being with us this morning.
Oh, thanks for having me on. Yeah.
We can very clearly see you are an Argyle fan.
I had to get a bit of merch in as well.
Yeah.
It was a toss-up with a couple of shirts, a couple of retro, but I thought I'd go for a nice casual jumper.
Yeah, no, respect it, like it. You are a Cornish actor.
I am indeed.
So you are Cornish, but you support.
Yeah.
I guess your closest.
Well, yeah. I mean, Tall Point is right on the border.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Truro City's a bit too far away, but no, we do love a bit of Truro, don't we?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, Argyle is one for you. So before we get into your kind of background with Argyle, talk to me about your acting, because recently people may have seen you up in the Panto in Exeter, is that right?
Yeah. So I was doing Cinderella at the Exeter Northcott this Christmas, which was absolutely brilliant. I was playing Prince Farming, so
Nice.
bit of a twist on Prince Charming.
Oh yeah, there you are there.
Yeah, there I am. Yeah, in all my gold attire. Basically, he's a Devon sheep farmer, thrust into the world of royalty. He doesn't really care about it, so it was good fun. Could have a real good time with it. A bit of clowning, making really funny and silly, and I had a good time up there. Yeah.
So how did you get into acting then? Is it something that you always wanted to do?
Yeah, I mean, my whole family, my brothers and my sister as well, we're all very sort of, you know, outgoing, and we love to have a sing along at Christmas and stuff. And during school, started doing school plays. And my tutor, Mrs. Holmes, she was my drama teacher as well. And so just threw me in year 7 to do Bugsy Malone with a couple of the older guys, and I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
She said, do you want to fancy having a go at drama school? Didn't really know what that was at the time. And then, auditioned, got to East 15, and sort of away we go. I did some stuff at the Theatre Royal Plymouth with the Young Company as well.
Yeah.
And I've just stuck at it since then.
It's the 72 in 72 challenge. So Aaron getting called up to do it in a moment, but first let's have a quick reminder of the rules. So it's 72 seconds to name as many of the 72 EFL teams as possible. As we all know, because it's still not been broken, Aaron Kuzak's record at the moment stands at 53. Can Barley Mumba beat it? Let's find out.
Hi, this is Barley Mumba, and this is my 72 and 72.
Right, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Guessing the teams, right?
Yeah.
Norwich, Sheffield, Blackburn, Leeds, Middlesbrough, Preston, Hull, Plymouth, QPR, Portsmouth, Oxford, Watford, did I say Middlesbrough?
Do other leagues, right?
Okay, Rochdale, Tranmere, Notts County, oh my days, Exeter, Sunderland.
Teams there as a black.
Come on, Barley, think. Table.
Oh, man.